Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Geoffreview show. Today we're talking about Fergie's latest mess of a track, M.I.L.F. Money. Geniusly, with a dollar sign in the place of money, because fuck me, this is stupid. Okay, first, the beat is an exemplar of dodgy, lazy production. The lyrics, absolute trash, and the video, man, someone out there has got cause for great shame. It's bad. So, the beat is the usual low-level, trappish, lazy, barely produced hip-hop with just lackluster bass and percussion. It is just... it's not enough is happening, or it's just a noisy mess. And for a genre that's meant to be about good bass and percussion, this is shit. Like, I get that she's more of a pop act, but still, Will.i.am, what the fuck are you doing, man? The lyrics are incredibly bad. For, Mum, I'd like to follow. Please, Fergie. Even though you still somehow have a career, doesn't mean we are all a bunch of fuckwits. INDEPENDENT. Independent, acting like a drunk 20-something in the club. Fuck me, I doubt that's what Aretha Franklin was talking about when she asked for just a little respect. The lyrics don't get better than this ham-hearted, letter-spewing, bad, bloody crap. Between lines that have too many syllables and are rushed in to fit, and just the most inane and simple of rhyme schemes. This is the quality you'd expect from a drunk, homeschooled redneck, and a particularly stupid one at that, I might add. And the video, well, before we're having it, let's assume, let's play devil's advocate as to why they chose to do this, even though we know sex sells and that's why it was done. And if you have Kim Kardashian in something for female empowerment reasons, you have her more because more men than is in any way understandable would like to, I don't know, what's the current word you kids use these days, like smash, regardless of her allegedly having all the rhetoric and moral compass of a syphilitic pirate. Let's say that this really was genuinely in some fashion meant to be about mothers still feeling good about themselves and their appearance. Even then, even with all possible good intent, with all possible naive and foolhardy ignorance of what showing models would actually do, it creates a fucking ludicrous ideal for how mothers should look. I don't know if you've ever known anyone who's a mum. Chances are you probably have. Just maybe. Slight chance. But, some people don't have fucking time or personal trainers or, you know, a job that allows them to work out every fucking day, regardless of whether they have a fucking fresh infant or not. And it just, the ideal is like, even if you raise your kids right, like, good on you, you're raising your kids, but are you fuckable though? I mean, like, completely fucking what a terrible fucking message supposed to be. And this is just like, regardless of what the lyrics would be, this is a message you're showing by choosing people who their whole entire careers are based off of how these people are above and beyond what you would call, you know, a regular level of attractiveness. And looking at this music video, it's trashy as fuck. It is so trashy. And looking at it, you'd be forgiven for mistaking it as some just song about cougars run rampant. And it just ends up screaming the message that even if you're a mother, you'd best be sexy, because that's all you as women folk are good for, is the sexing. And I know some people are going to say that intent, that the fact that it's being talked of as an empowerment piece on like genius.com, and you know, the fact that people are trying to take it as a positive message trumps the perceived message that some might get from it. I get that. I get some of you are going to take something positive away from it, but I can't reconcile the quality of music, the video clip, the lyrics. I can't correlate that to a positive message. I can't. For anyone who thinks there's any kind of redeeming for this shit show of a video, I'd like to point you to the track Bitch Bad by Lupe Fiasco. Now, if you haven't heard Bitch Bad by Lupe Fiasco, the song breaks down basically as a theoretical piece. If you have this boy who grows up with the rap music and he sees women as being objects of lust, and that's all they do. And he hears his mother talk about himself as a bad bitch, but she raises him right, even in this fairly innocuous setting where she's actually doing a good job and telling him to respect women. This message that he sees, this bad bitch message of these sex object women, seems not to be so bad, but you take it over to this other side and maybe there's a girl watching it and she sees this bad bitch message and she thinks, oh, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be strong, I'm gonna be assertive, but I'm gonna be about the sex, right? And those two theoretically come together, and her idea of what being a bad bitch is and his idea of what it is just completely incompatible, and just causes friction, and him to think of her as less than moral and her to think of him as some kind of massive cunt. So yeah, Bitch Bad by Lupe Fiasco, a really good piece of music explaining why this track not so great. Hopefully someone will stop Fergie and Will.i.am from making music. This I don't know what else to say. It's tragically bad. It's so bad it's almost criminal. And I would call Fergie the Yoko Ono of the Black Eyed Peas, but it's no longer 2005. We've seen too much. We've pierced the veil. Will.i.am is the Yoko Ono of the concept of music at this fucking point. Damn this track to 7 hells, and seriously, please don't think of this track in any context other than the thin veneer of body ownership for Fergie to use as she desperately clings to relevance. Fergie, please step your fucking game up. If you want to do something to big up the women's, I don't know what the fuck that was, but if you want to do something to improve how women feel about themselves, improve how they're represented in the media, fucking do it. Don't make a song that emphasizes sex above all else. All I'm saying. 0 out of 10. 0 bananas out of 1,000 bananas. Negative points. Negative fucking points for this track. Like, negative some ungodly sum, negative a number that is so small it makes an atom appear the size of our universe. Fuck this song. Anyway, this is enough of me getting worked up over this trashy song. Thanks for watching. You can check me out if you haven't heard or seen enough of me at the moment. You can check me out on my other YouTube channels, RP Geoffrey or Bagsank. You can check out the Bagsank podcast on the website bagsank.com or on iTunes. Once again, thanks for watching.